This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Another town hall meeting to fight back against the opioid addiction and vaping. We have the details next. Good evening and thank you for watching SSPTV News. I'm John Eric Poli sitting in for Ken Kara. Here's today's information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The second in a series of town hall meetings to discuss the opioid epidemic will take place this week. This is video from the first town hall meeting held back in May at the Wiltsey Center. Our media partner, the Hazleton Standard Speaker, is spearheading this effort to fight back against both the opioid problem and against vaping. The second town hall meeting takes place Thursday morning at Marian Catholic High School in Tamaqua.
It'll be two segments. The first segment will deal with the opiate issue, almost a follow-up on what we did in May. And the second, we're going to try and tackle some of the, get some of the information out about vaping. I mean, obviously, it's an educational institution we're going to be in, and hopefully we will educate the people that were there a little bit about, what has transpired with vaping since it's become, the next problem that we're facing.
Well, I believe just the fact where we're having it at a school, this problem affects anyone from young children or young teens through adulthood. So bringing it into the school, but also opening it to the public is a chance for a wide audience to address the issue, hear about the problems, and learn about it. Even if they're not experienced any problems in their families, their children are being exposed to these kind of things at school and through their friends, and it's just a matter of gathering information to protect yourself and your family from the problems that can come from opiates and vaping.
If you can't be in attendance, obviously we'll run some stuff in the paper. If you have a question, you could send it to us and we'll answer them. But secondly, probably most importantly, is anybody who wants to find out more. A lot of these things people are not even aware of, that they are already part of this. They're in this cycle, whether it's someone in their family with opiate or with vaping, but they're already into this cycle and they may not know it.
Because seating is limited, if you would like to attend this free forum at 9:30 a.m., call John Patton at 570-501-35052 to register. Also, more details and a questionnaire will be available in Wednesday's edition of the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Have you ever tried holy cannoli pancakes? I have, and so has our Ken Kara, who has more on the selection of tasty breakfast favorites on the menu at Frankies Pizzeria and Restaurant in downtown Hazleton.
Back inside Frankie's Pizzeria and Restaurant in downtown Hazleton with Lauren Sacco, one of the owners. Lauren, a few Saturdays ago, I'm sitting around with my wife. I have a thing of yogurt and a sad cup of coffee, and I looked at my wife and I said, "Do you remember the holy cannoli French toast or the cannoli French toast we had at Frankie's?" And she's like, "Why don't we go there more for breakfast?" And I said, "Exactly. You have some delicious menu items and breakfast every day."
We do. We serve breakfast every day. It's about year 3 that we're doing breakfast, 2.5, almost 3 years. And sometimes we're a forgotten little gem when it comes for breakfast. Weekends are big on breakfast, but we do breakfast 7 days a week. You could get a Greek omelet, a farmer's omelet, holy cannoli pancakes. You could build your own breakfast jambut, which is very similar to the jambut that we've done in the previous segments with you. The only difference now is we add scrambled egg to it, so it gives it a twist for breakfast. We offer breakfast delivery beginning every day at 9 o'clock. So you can get yourself bacon, eggs, coffee, toast, and we will deliver to you.
That's amazing. I also want to talk about, there was a Wassail Fest in downtown Hazleton, and you stopped at all these different places and you got a little alcoholic beverage. I came in here, and you're saying, what does this have to do with breakfast? I came in here and I was like, I needed a little break, and your mom had coffee.
We do. We have a flavored coffee line.
And now
here.
I think, like, in the morning I could stop in here. You guys have a pretty good coffee here.
Yes, our coffee, we're very particular with our coffee. I actually myself am not a coffee drinker, so we rely more on my mother and my sister and their taste for the coffee. But we use a very good roasted bean. It's freshly ground in the back before we make the cup. And we do different flavors all the time. Like coming up for summer, we're featuring coconut cream. Right around Easter, we had holiday eggnog. So we just do different flavors to kind of give it a little bit of a twist on your breakfast ritual.
And the nice thing is you do have those different menu items. If you are kind of sick of having the country omelet all the time, try the jambut or mix and match this. I mean, there was meatball in my jambut, which was amazing. So, and what time do you serve breakfast until?
We serve it all every day until 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, so that's a nice frame of time too. So stop down Frankie's Pizzeria and Restaurant in downtown Hazleton.
time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Some rain in the city of Hazleton earlier today. Let's see if that rain will stick around. Here's your weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight we'll have a slight chance of showers, but things will be mostly cloudy until 3 a.m. That's when the rain will really begin. Wednesday we're going to have an 80% chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms throughout the day. Those showers will continue into the evening with rain ending somewhere around 9 p.m. After that, things will be cloudy before eventually clearing up around 1 a.m. Once we get through Wednesday, the rest of the week looks pretty good. On Thursday, it will be sunny with a high near 74. Thursday night, things will be clear with a low around 54 degrees. On Friday, the work week ends with sunny skies and a high near 78. Friday night, some clouds will roll in, with things being partly cloudy, and we'll have a low around 55 degrees. On Saturday, we'll have more sunshine with a high of 73. And on Saturday night, it will be mostly cloudy with a low around 55. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders got a much-needed win last night in extra innings. Let's go to the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. In the 10th inning of yesterday's game in Pawtucket, Rail Riders All-Star Ryan McBroom stayed hot by hitting a go-ahead home run that would give the Rail Riders the win. That home run was McBroom's 23rd of the season. The win keeps Grant and Wilkes-Barre tied with Syracuse for first place in the International League North standings. The Rail Riders will continue their 4-game series with the Paw Sox tonight, with the first pitch scheduled for 7:05. Still to come, Ken Kara has a story that is out of this world. It's his latest installment of Summer in Space. Plus, I head back into the Octagon for another episode of The Counterpunch. In this episode, we'll hear from UFC lightweight Scott Holtzman, who talks about his journey into the UFC and becoming a father. Remember, you can watch SSPTV in Hazleton 24/7 on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 13 and in high definition on Channel 513. You can also watch us anytime, anywhere at SSPTV.com. Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Reverend for Heaven #2 will be held on Labor Day at the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. The event will be taking place in the parking lot adjacent to the Regal Cinema. Donations will be accepted by the Disabled American Veterans, and proceeds from the event will benefit the Greater Hazleton area. The Greater Hazleton Art Trail will be held on November 1st and 2nd. Anyone liking to participate must register by September 1st. To register or for more information, you can go to downtownhazleton.org. And the next Survivor Support Group meeting will be held on Thursday, September 5th at 6 p.m. at Perkins Family Restaurant on Route 93. You must RSVP for the event by Tuesday, September 3rd. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Frederick G. Freddie Lewert III of Pine Grove. Funeral will be Friday at 11 a.m. at the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Friends will make off Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Barry Robert Pape of Drums. Funeral will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home in Drums. Friends will make call Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the funeral home. Margaret E. Spence of Dallas. A celebration of life will be held Saturday at 1 p.m. at Iram Clubhouse in Dallas. And Anthony J. Valiant of Hazel Township. Funeral will be Wednesday at 11 a.m. at the Firo Funeral Home. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.